Hey everyone, Medheader here. Today I'll be telling you the top 5 mistakes to avoid within Guardian Tales. This is so you can progress as freely and as efficiently as you possibly can. These are mistakes that will definitely hinder your progress by quite a bit, if not cripple your account for the time being. So take these pretty seriously and try to avoid them. Okay, first mistake is definitely going to be spending hero crystals on evolution stones. It's something a lot of people are guilty about. And it's a really horrible mistake because hero crystals are extremely difficult to get. There's only one consistent source, and that's summoning, right? Technically, there are other consistent sources, such as, farming evolution dungeons, occasional events and stuff. However, for a new player, you might not always have, perfect events for hero crystals. Like right now, there's the anniversary login event, which gives you about 400 hero crystals total, but that's not always going to be up, right? And evolution dungeon farming just isn't realistic for a new player, considering that you're not going to be having the extra stamina to farm for extra evolution shards. You're going to be trying to evolve your heroes as much as you can, so you definitely want to be using that stamina to evolve your heroes, not to farm hero crystals. So don't worry about farming hero crystals that way. You'll be primarily getting them from summoning. You get on average 32 or is it 36-ish around hero crystals. That's a number that, seems the most reasonable to me. It might be a bit higher or a bit lower, don't quote me on it, but around 35 I'd say is how many hero crystals you get per multi once you have all the rare heroes and stuff. So do be aware of that and use them carefully, okay? Only max limit break your DPSs. Don't max limit break your healers unless it's Ascended Karina. But for that, please refer to my other guides below before you ascend other characters, okay? And please, I'm spending so long on this. I know so many of you guys are going to click off the video. I'm going to lose horrible amounts of retention rate, but I need to emphasize this. Don't ever spend hero crystals on evolution stones. If you're wondering how to get dream evolution stones, you get a bunch of them through missions, through clearing evolution dungeons for the first time. There's a bunch of new player missions that give you them. You can get them from logins, you can get them from certain events, but please don't spend hero crystals on evolution stones. You'll be stuck on so much content and stuck on progressing further for quite a while if you waste a lot of them on it. The second tip is going to be mileage associated. As you can tell, a lot of it's associated with currencies that are related to summoning or along those lines. And use your mileage as a last resort. So many people just, when they have the mileage, as soon as they hit 300, they're like, let's go, I'm going to go mileage something. I'm going to go get something new. And I know it's tempting to just get a new EX or, get a character you've been wanting for a long time with that mileage, but don't do it. Don't do it. You'll regret it later, I promise you. You want to be saving that mileage for as long as you can until you absolutely need it, okay? I'm close to nearing 300 mileage. I'm about 9 pulls off. Events will help speed that up, but I'm not going to be mileaging any hero or any weapon because mileaging heroes in the first place is a horrible idea. And the reason is, when you summon, you pretty much always want to summon on the hero banner first because it's giving you two things. One, you'll generally get the featured hero more often than you'll get the featured EX on the weapon banner, right? So you'll be getting more heroes that you want than more weapons that you want. In addition to the banner actually giving you the most valuable currency in the game, in my opinion, and that's hero crystals, right? I'm emphasizing them because they're extremely precious. Limit breaking gives you so many additional stats. It unlocks so much more. It's very, very vital for progression. So use your mileage sparingly and never, ever buy Legend EXs, okay? Legend EXs are available at the bottom. They are 100 mileage each, but it's so not worth it. Every month, you can buy 5 Legend EX boxes for 100 magic medals each. You can buy 5 of them, and you will eventually end up getting, all the Legend EXs you want within a couple of months, or if you're lucky, in a couple of weeks, depending on, how lucky you get with your pulls. They're not that hard to get, and you're eventually going to have way too many of them, so just be careful with it, okay? Mileage is quite difficult to procure, and you're going to want as much of it as you can in case of a rainy day or a bad day where you don't get a character that you want. The second tip is actually going to be pretty important as well, and that is don't overcap on stamina. I'm currently making a mistake as I've been over 200 stamina for a couple of hours, so do as I say, not as I do, okay? You're gonna want to never be topped up on stamina because every 10 minutes that you're topped up on stamina, you're essentially wasting stamina. And the only reason I'm doing Adam Dungeon right now is because I need hammers, right? Otherwise, you'd want to be pumping Evolution Dungeon, okay? This is something you're gonna be hardcore grinding for, 90% of your stamina usage as a new player because it's just so valuable, right? It's just I don't care for, boosting my progress right now since I have a really cool series coming up for those of you that got to this point in this video. It's going to be called Zero to Hero, right? That's where I start a new account completely fresh and just go straight from the beginning and take you guys on a journey to endgame, and you could watch every decision of mine and every bit of progress. But for that, we're going to need to hit a little goal of 1,000 subscribers. And I know that's really large and really drastic, but it's going to be a series that's going to be really time intensive and editing intensive. And I need to really know if you guys are actually going to be interested in it or not. So yeah, that's the third tip. Use your stamina properly. Don't waste it on, early EXP dungeons. So many new players, veterans that are, watching this, you're going to be surprised at how many new players just pummel their gold into this thinking, oh, I need EXP because they waste their EXP on a lot of characters. Don't ever do the EXP dungeon, okay? Ever. You're going to get so much EXP from all the evolution dungeon you're going to be having to do. The EXP dungeon is essentially worthless. It's such a horrible dungeon. I don't know why they keep it in the game. It's such a strong newbie bait. Gold dungeon is something you can do as you go on with stamina, but focus on evolution dungeons because it gives you the most important thing, which is evolution stones. It also gives you EXP and gold. So third tip is use your stamina efficiently and properly. Fourth tip is going to be do PvP. And I know a lot of you may be like, oh, but I came to Guardian Tales for the story. And yeah, quite a lot of players actually did. And yes, the story's wonderful, but you really want to be doing PvP, at least the bare minimum. You can comfortably get to Gold 3, and you really want to do so and get out of bronze as fast as you possibly can. Because in Gold 3, you're getting 1,300 gems pretty much every week, while in bronze you're going to be getting 700 gems every week. You're pretty much doubling your weekly gem income from Colosseum by just getting to Gold 3. It doesn't take a lot of effort, and you pretty much also want to log your daily matches in for battle medals. So also remember to do normal arena just for the weekly rewards as well. It's gems and battle medals, okay? Here, as you can see, I don't care for arena, so I got to at least Gold 3 for the weekly gems, and you want to hit at least Gold 3. It's super important. That'll give you a weekly income of 2,600 gems just from PvP alone. So within a month, you're going to be guaranteed over 10,000 gems just from PvP by doing what is essentially the bare minimum, right? In addition to this is part of tip 4, and that is join a guild. This can be any guild. You can optimize by joining a better guild, checking out the Discord. The official Discord has a lot of good Discord groups for guilds. You can check out some of them. Join here. I just joined a random one. I don't even speak the language of the guild, but I'm just here to leech off the raid rewards. And you want to do this because you get gems from raids and battle medals. I can't pull up the panel here because it's going to take too long to get to raid, but do it. Join a guild. It's super fun. And if you can join a guild that speaks your language and make friends with people that play the game, it's going to be an even more fun experience. That's part of tip 4, okay? Tip 5 is going to be something similar but different. Enjoy the story, okay? Someone made a really funny comment saying that, this guy said to enjoy the story, but his worlds aren't properly completed. And that's because I've already gone through the story so many times that I honestly can't be bothered to continuously clear every single stage over and over. It's so mentally tiring and just burns me out faster. But if you're new, you haven't, and you want 100% every world. The story has so many cute little references, so many awesome characters. It's wonderful. Some people will tell you, oh man, the story gets darker later on. And ignore them. Even ignore me, okay? Don't take my advice for it and think, oh, he said the story's good, I'll check it out. No. Go into it thinking the story is horrible, and you'll realize how good the story actually is, okay? Don't take my word for it. Check it out yourself. So, yeah. Tip number 5 is to just slowly progress through the story. Enjoy it, okay? And I'm going to add a 6th tip for those who are actually watching. And that is, if you're playing the game and you ever hit a roadblock, you can do 3 things. Number 1, try it again and see if it's, a loss due to you not dodging skill shots. And if it is, you'll clear the content, no problem. Number 2, check your gear, okay? If it's a survivability issue, change your attack cards to defense cards. Level up your gear, change it to proper gear. You can check out my item guide, or there are multiple guides on YouTube and even on the official Discord. So you can check those out to see if, there are common issues that you're having. You can tinker around with merch maybe, but it's not really something that's super beginner friendly, tinkering around with merch. And you can even change around your team comp. Like, let's say my team's getting one shot, I'm really struggling for some reason. I'm going to switch out Yunha for Maya. That's going to be a lot more healing. Or let's say I need even more tankiness. I'm going to be switching out Maya for Agma. So depending on what you need, you're going to actually need to start switching around your team for different contents. And you want to do that. If you fell out of content, switch around your team, switch around your gear, play a bit better and see if you can beat it. If you can't, ask around in the official Discord, ask in my comments, ask, pretty much any good place that can help you out. You can even check out the question thread on Reddit. So those are all really helpful resources that you can make use of as a beginner player to get really nice advantages. And anyways, that will be it. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment, and join my community Discord server. The link should be in the description. Join, man. Come on. You'll have a fun time there, I promise. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoy this one. Bye.